Salutations, tubers. This time around, I thought I'd do a quick little review on some Menards O-gauge rolling stock. For those of you not in the know, Menards is a big hardware chain, not unlike Lowe's or Home Depot. But lately, for the past couple of years, they've been starting to get into O-gauge, making O-gauge rolling stock, track, and other widgets. For those of you who are into O-gauge, you tend to know that when it comes to rolling stock, the big makers, such like Williams, MTH, and of course Lionel, tend to sell their rolling stock for pretty dear, even when it comes to the old semi-scale style 027 stuff like this boxcar right here. I've been seeing this sort of rolling stock go for 40 to 60 bucks per car. But Menards, well, these fellas been cranking out cars like this for $20 a pop. Now, I don't claim to be no genius, but $20 is a heck of a lot better than 60 bucks. And between the two of them, pretty close. So if you're wanting to fill out your roster of rolling stock, particularly if you do the old semi-scale style like I do and 027 layout, Menards might be for you. And here's one of their box cars. I know Eric's Trains and a couple other YouTubers have done reviews on these, so I'm not going to get into a whole lot of detail about it, but for what you get, fairly basic box car. The doors open. Well, at least they open. There we go. Pretty basic. I mean, we're not talking uber detail. You pretty well get what you pay for, but for 20 bucks, you know, I've seen Williams cars that look like this. So not bad. Legible signage. Pretty good paint job. Can't go wrong. Even the little signage up here for the capacities and so on. It's pretty well done. And I got some beer can style tank cars. These are pretty cool. I'm a bit of a fan of tank cars since I've got the operating oil derrick over there. I need some stuff to move that oil around. And I've got a BN, Burlington Northern, and a U.S. Army. Physically, not a scrap of difference between them, just a difference in paint jobs. And pretty basic underframe and so on. Not uber detailed, but hey, for 20 bucks, who cares? Okie dokie. And just before anybody asks, no, Menards did not sponsor this. I'm not getting paid to do this. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? But so this is just basically my unbiased personal review. So yeah, Menards ain't paying me for this. And I got a little C&W gondola. I mean, again, for what it is, it ain't bad. It's really lightweight plastic. Decals, ain't the greatest in the world, but they'll do. When this thing's banging down the rails, you're not going to pay much attention anyway. We got a brake wheel. We've got trucks are metal, but the coupler's plastic. Bit of a difference between 2020's Menard stock and last year's is that they've gone more for more plasticky, because I mean this one's from 2019 and it's got all metal trucks and couplers, so not sure what the deal there was. I guess they gotta cut costs somewhere. Okay, next, this one happens to be my favorite out of the bunch, because my brother happens to be a firefighter. I kind of got this as a little bit of a tribute to him. It's New York Central. I mean, the print on this is pretty good. Only thing I kind of take a little bit of a nitpicky sort of issue with is that Menards has been making a big deal out of individually applied road numbers. And, well, they're just these little stickers, and I don't know if you can see it, but you can actually see the flashing. So you could, if you wanted to, I guess you could peel that off. But again, if it's going to go slamming down the rails, you're not going to pay a whole lot of attention. And I like the little miniature fire engine. It doesn't light up. That's one thing I will say. There are some flat cars that have trucks that have operating lights and stuff on them, but they tend to cost a bit more. Okay. Then we have the ore cars. These come two to a pack for $30. Still pretty darn good price for O-gauge. I got the C&W. I'm a big fan of these. Pretty good detail for what they are. And we've got the Santa Fe. I'm pretty sure this is not a prototypical scheme for the Santa Fe, but it still looks pretty darn good. Real happy to have this as part of the collection. Here's its companion piece. Okay. Okay, next in line on the Menards rolling stock is the Schneider Big Rig and Trailer. This is another 2-pack, sold for 30 bucks, so 15 bucks a car. Again, not a whole heck of a lot of detail on these. Underframes are bare, really light plastic, but again, for what you're getting, I think it's a pretty good deal. More plasticky couplers. You know, I mean, how much is a 2-bit piece of metal, but what do I know? Rolls good at any rate. Looks pretty good. Again, no light up stuff, but I'm not too terribly upset by that. And last, but certainly not least, we've got some covered hoppers. Now these, I think, are a pretty darn good deal, because for $20, what a steal. And the neat bit, the hatch is open. I mean, on a Lionel car, hell, you'd be paying 80 bucks for that. $80, and here it can be done for 20. I will say, occasionally, you do get some wonky ones with excuse me, yeah, I almost stubbed a toe there. You do get a wonky one with Menards. See, this truck's a little wonky. I had to cut off the steps, too, to make it able to swing, but again, for 20 bucks, who cares? It's going to go flashing down the rails, and if I hadn't told you just now, you'd probably never know. Pretty good paint job. The numbering, see, it's just a sticker, so that one was misaligned. But again, if I really wanted to, I could fix that. $20 a car, not too terribly bothered. They roll good, and I mean, operating hatches, awesome. Awesome. Ta-da. I guess in summary, again, if you're looking for an inexpensive way to populate your O-gauge toy train layout, Menards will be the boss. So I guess in closing, I'm going to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, since we're getting close to that time of year. And I'll see you on YouTube here again shortly. Have some more stuff to put up on the channel. Bye.